Now, let me tell you, an obsessed Seme is basically a walking contradiction wrapped in the sexiest, most dangerous package you can imagine. One minute, his smile is like pure sunshine, a warm, heart melting promise that makes you want to trust him with your whole soul. But don't get too comfortable, because lurking just beneath that charm is a silent warning. He's got this irresistible mix of charm and intimidation, like a velvet glove hiding iron fists. This contradiction is everything. The way he can be tender one moment and fierce the next sends my heart into a frenzy. That push pull of hot and cold, light and dark, it's what keeps me glued to the screen every single time. Honestly, obsessed semis blur all the lines between danger and devotion, and that complex mix is downright addictive. So 2025 blessed us with 8 semis whose obsession I just can't quit thinking about. Each one brings a unique flavor to what it means to be obsessed. And trust me, they're all worth obsessing over. So, buckle up and let's dive into what makes these semis the ultimate masters of obsession. You will understand why Johan belongs on this list the moment you witness his obsession with North. A fixation spanning 3 years, always lurking in the background waiting for North to come to him willingly. When Johan spots even the tiniest window to claim North, he snaps it shut and never let go. Johan's every word and action drips with insane affection, but he's no lovesick fool. He's calculating, cunning, and refuses to hand over control. He bullies North, crafts a fake debt to bind him close, and eliminates anyone who even thinks of stealing North away. Johan's love is suffocating and relentless, blending possessiveness with twisted tenderness that sends North spiraling, both charmed and confused. Little by little, North finds Johan's dominance irresistible and falls willingly into the storm. Okay, hear me out. Thame totally deserves to be here, and not just for his obsession levels. From the moment Thame spotted Poe in the crowd, cuddling that little girl, his mind was off inventing baby names and wedding hashtags. Don't be fooled by his acting cool gaze. Deep down, he was daydreaming about kissing those heart-shaped lips and keeping Poe all to himself. Thame's pretend dislike is actually a raging fever that refuses to fade. Who remembers a crush's number after just one mention? Only Thame, who's obsessed he's memorized every detail about Poe. His jealousy goes through the roof whenever Jun or any rival gets close to Poe. Even Poe's ex, whose ancient history triggers his fury. When it seems the whole world wants them apart, Thame stubbornly refuses, choosing love over everything, even his own career. Sorn is that brand of obsessed Seme who only looks attractive because he's fictional and flawlessly hot. If he existed in real life, everyone would be warning friends to run for their lives. Sorn acts like he owns you, taking care of you, acting like a dream boyfriend. But the second you ask, what are we? He'll break your heart in record time. Your friends beg you to dump him, but the face card, body card, and that D card keep making you choose him over and over again. Even if it meant you have to check yourself into a mental health facility every 72 hours or so. Sorn is a master of lifting you up just to break you down, repeating the process until you become numb and don't feel anything ever again. He's controlling, possessive, and emotionally unavailable. The definition of toxic you can't quit. Ramil is easily the most pitiful obsessed Same on this list. His world revolves around Petai. He cannot imagine life without Petai's love and comfort. Yet, he helplessly watches Petai suffer at the hands of Ramil's own corrupt father, a cruel king who punishes Petai for Ramil's mistakes. His father knows exactly how to wound Ramil and uses Petai's pain as a weapon. Petai is Ramil's only constant, his oasis surrounded by thorns. Their bond is a secret, tumultuous refuge, but the moment Petai drifts away or chooses another path, Ramil's facade shatters. He aggressively reminds Petai who owns him, who controls him, who loves him enough to never let him out of his sight, no matter the cost. I didn't think a green flag obsessed Seme was even possible until Thada completely changed my mind. Thada and Armin's love story is legendary because Thada's devotion lasted across 2 whole lives without wavering. Imagine loving someone so much you met as a teenager that you silently support him for 40 years, never revealing your true self. You let him live freely, have relationships, and chase his dreams while you stay in the shadows, quietly pushing him towards success. I think even God was impressed by Thara's selfless love and devotion and granted Armin a rebirth just so he could see the love Thara had for him with his own eyes, for him to witness how deeply he's loved and adored, and finally for Thara to be a little selfish and claim Armin as his own. Chi Cheng was a cold storm before Wusowei, using and discarding anyone who crossed his path without a second thought. If someone betrayed him, he didn't just expose them. He ripped their mask off in front of a pack of wolves, tearing them apart with a savage grin stretched across his face. But Wusowei was a different game. No matter how much Wusowei hurt or deceived him, Chi Cheng never so much as lifted a finger against him. He was always the first to swallow his pride, apologize, and mend what was broken. Chi Cheng wasn't known for loyalty, especially after his heartbreak with Wang Shuo. But with Wu Wei, he never glanced sideways. Wu Wei's goofy simplicity captivated him, and from that moment until his death, every breath Chi Cheng took was for Wu Wei. You know a man is absolutely batshit crazy when he kidnaps your ex and learns all his mannerisms, the way he looks, behaves, even how he cries, just so you'll notice him and fall for him. Huayong has been in love with Sheng Xiaoyu for 15 whole years, never once looking at anyone else. An enigma whose scent and presence overpower any gender, Huayong took pheromone-suppressing pills to mask himself as an Omega, because Sheng only slept with Omegas. He crafted a careful path to slowly break down Sheng's walls. Huayong fabricated a story about being sexually assaulted to test Sheng's feelings and pushed him with small doses of trauma, so loving him felt natural. He marked Sheng slowly and intentionally, supported him quietly, and watched over him during tough times. Huayong even made meals Sheng disliked, just to get him to open up. Over time, his relentless, patient obsession chipped away at Sheng's defenses and made him fall deeply. If this isn't the most obsessed Seme in history, I don't know who is. Duanzhang is the embodiment of a love so raw and fierce that it becomes poison, slowly consuming not just himself, but the very person he cherishes most. From childhood, he and Shuhei were bound by fate, their souls intertwined in a silent promise. When they met again, that innocent bond erupted into a wildfire of lust, passion, and devastating devotion. Though their reunion was shrouded in deception, Duan's love was never meant to wound. He swallowed the slow poison meant for Shuhei, willing to sacrifice his life just to keep him safe. As betrayals cut deep and bloody war tore their worlds apart, Duan's love twisted into obsession and desperation. He killed Shuhei's brother to protect him, claimed the throne to hold him, and chained the man he adored so tightly he couldn't escape. What once sparked hope turned into a maddening storm of control and heartbreak. Duan's love is tragic brilliance, beautiful, destructive, and impossible to forget. And that's it, my lovelies. From Duanzhang's tragic devotion to Huayong's relentless pursuit, these stories lay bare love's power to both heal and destroy. If these wild, twisted romances captured your heart, hit subscribe and join me for more deep dives into the most unforgettable BL characters and their fierce, complicated love stories. Bye!